His legs were top-notch in bodybuilding. Only a few people had legs as huge and ripped as Jay Cutler. People believe it's all in the genes, and yeah, genetics play a big part, but you can't overlook the grind and effort they put in. Those people really push themselves to the pain zone every time they hit the leg day. If you're on the outside, I mean if you're not into weight training, you might not get the intensity of the brutal workouts these people go through. It's something else.
I used to squat until my nose bled, if that makes sense. So we had this mirror at the Gold's Gym in Worcester, Massachusetts, and there was a lot of spit on the mirror because the squat rack was up against the mirror. So the guys would, you ever see the guys squat and they go, but I would actually squat until like so much blood, it was like my nose would, and I thought that was the coolest thing at 18.
When you put 500 pounds on there and you're forcing reps out, remember I had only been training like less than 2 years, so we would squat, and I mean, if your nose didn't bleed, you weren't doing it proper. I mean, it was crazy. Like, you have to be a little mentally messed up to push yourself. Think about that. I'm sitting on, people look at me as like, Jay is a successful entrepreneur and bodybuilder, one of the smarter guys in bodybuilding, and I'm sitting here telling a story how I squatted to my nose, how great that was. That's the levels we pushed ourselves to.
Why do so many people skip leg day, Why do they hate leg day? Well, it's no secret. Leg day is no walk in the park. It's tough to survive a legit leg day. And let's be real, growing those legs ain't a piece of cake either. The quads, those are the longest muscles in your whole body, man. If you want results, you got to put in the hard work for years. And let's be real, it's not easy. People don't want to commit to that much hard work and effort. Hitting the gym, facing failure every single leg day, that's the real challenge. Most people don't want to deal with that kind of pain.
And my legs were my strong point, so when I first started training, I actually had to back down my leg training.
You said 3 years you didn't work on your legs so that you're up about
it. Yeah, and that was, even football. I remember even in high school having trouble fitting jeans in my thighs just because of the shape. And once I started training, those thighs developed. I had such a quad sweep, and that's usually the hardest body part to build.
Yeah.
And I was a huge squat. I think I squatted 700 at 19. And, it was just genetically a gift for me, and I've been known as one of the best bodybuilder legs of all time.
My legs really need this kind of pressure.
Now, those folks with killer quads, hamstrings on point, and calves that turn heads, trust me, that's not some magic trick, it's blood, sweat, and tears. It doesn't just happen by walking around or a lazy set of squats, leg extensions, or curls. It's a commitment, a lifestyle, not just a quick fix. You gotta be in it for the long haul.
I used to do lunges. I remember Gold's Gym, Sahara Decatur. We had a Gold's Gym there. It's out of business now. And I literally would drag the bar outside, and I put 225 on the bar. and I would do walking lunges in 120 degrees, and I thought that was the coolest thing ever. And I remember like throwing the bar off my back and trying to catch my breath, and the air is so heavy because it's over 100 degrees. And you know the summers, but I would stay out there for maybe, 15 minutes doing these lunges back and forth. I would do at least 10 steps per leg, and I thought that was the best thing ever, because I was striving to be the best in the world at what I did. And I used to think, this is what I'm going to think about when I stand on Olympia stage and win the title. And it's exactly what I thought about before I did the ab and thigh. I looked down at the leg, and I flexed the leg, and I looked at the audience like, okay, here it is, and they went crazy, and then I hit the ab and thigh. But I never realized when I locked that leg, and I kind of looked down, and as I looked down, it was never a pose. This is a famous quad stomp. It's one of the most memorable bodybuilding pictures of all time. Quad stomp was born.
When it comes to legs, it's like by the time you hit the 6th or 7th rep, you might think you're done. But believe me, you've got more in the tank every single time. The key is the work you put in. Forget blaming your genetics. It's all about you and your hard work. You can always do it if you're willing to go for it. When you're training legs, it's gonna hurt, no doubt. You gotta push through that pain, switch it up, and stay committed to yourself. Don't fall, embrace the pain, and eventually you have to get used to it. It'll be a lot easier, but still just as painful.
I had some of the best legs in bodybuilding, where it was very few people that had that kind of leg development back in the quads. For sure, for me, had tons of detail. I had striations. The quad stomp is something I'm known for, especially with the younger generation now.
It's tough. Legs are tough. No one wants to train them, man, but I look forward to my leg workout every single week.
I love the challenging weekends, like the leg training. Remember, the legs are half the body.
I stay covered up when I do legs, actually. I never show my legs to myself anymore when I train, because I almost play this mind game in myself, and I try to, picture my legs, and when I can't see them, it seems like I can work them better. So it's kind of, I just keep them under wraps, and when I reveal it all, and it's going to shock even me, that's the whole plan.